congratulations on season 2.
Thank you.
Thank you.
George, let's start with you. You touch on some serious topics in this season. How do you take something that's serious and make it funny as the way you do?
I think growing up, a lot of the times that people were losing it with alcohol, it just became funny. You know, my grandfather never danced. He would dance. My grandma knew that was his tell, that it started to cut him off. But you know, the sense of humor where you're teasing somebody, but also there's a grain of truth, was the things that always made me laugh. So for me personally, in the first show at ABC, we did a lot of the stuff that was very grounded and very real. So I find success in my shows if we do that. And mine was willing. I told Maya, you know, we'll go to what you're willing to cover, and if what makes you comfortable, we won't make you uncomfortable. And she's been a great partner, and she's had a lot to do with us getting to, you know, this almost completing season 2. So it's all a bit of truth.
Selenis and Al, tell us a little bit about, you've got one of the funniest guys in America you to work with every day. Give us a little flavor of him. Like, what's something from behind the scenes that he did that really made you crack up?
Well, I mean, there's always a moment of crack up. There's not one episode that I can't think of. I mean, literally every single episode, you got to just let it ride, and it's beautiful to watch it unfold. And sometimes, boy, when he is on, which is all the time, it is fun. It is, you know, you get to learn. I get to learn. I come from more of the dramatic world, and so kind of learning the tools of the trade from two, you know, wonderful comedic people is amazing. And I was so nervous when I saw George Lopez pop on the screen when I auditioned for this on the Zoom. I was like, oh my God, it's George Lopez, and I have to be funny for George Lopez. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of pressure. So I'm learning as we go along. And I think for me, every time George, like, I hear him laugh or have a moment where after I say something, I'm like, oh my God, I have to like get myself together, because I'm always like, I made George laugh.
And they talked me out of it, but when she did the Zoom, I wanted to get on the phone and put a glass in front of us. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna send you some. Yep. What do you need? Or in your commissary? Okay.
Sometimes when I have a good ad lib during, like, before a run through or something, he goes, save it for show night. And then on Tuesdays when we usually tape, George's ad libs that I don't know he saved for show night are so funny.
Oh my
What was
God.
that fake name you gave yourself? Papa look. You gave it. You remember? It's so hard. You tape so many of these back to back, but he gave you a fake name.
Mr. Ping Ping.
Mr. Ping Ping.
My emotional support cat, Mr. Ping Ping.
So anyway, just
Pepe de la Montaña.
yes, that's
Yes,
it.
Pepe de la Montaña.
Yeah, something he just makes up names and stuff like that that aren't in the script, and they just kill. And you get to do stuff on the second take. So once we get it and we know we got the actual words, like watching him be free and loose, like yeah, it's so fun, man.
Yeah. For each of you, do you have a favorite scene from this season?
Ooh, I think we're shooting so far. I mean, every week I'm like, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. Every week I have a favorite. But I think that there's something coming up for us in particular that I really feel like solidifies who Rosie and George have been in each other's lives. And there's heart, and there's comedy, and there's all the things. So that to me so far. But I'm not going to tell you what it is, because you got to watch.
Mine is we had Jim Plunkett and Marshawn Lynch, and I'm a crazed 49er fan, so I hate the Raiders. And Marshawn Lynch, I see George off stage whispering to Marshawn Lynch, and he goes, he's a Niner fan. And then Marshawn Lynch, he goes over, and he goes, let me tackle you. And I go, no. But in that episode, I got a lot of fun stuff. So that was easily my favorite. I had big emotional moments. I think what's great about this show is it's super silly. There's a ton of jokes, but there's genuine heart.
Yes.
And you see that between the two Lopez's, but then we see that with all of our characters. So there's some very heartfelt moments that we all get to play out. And that's what really makes this show great.
George, for you?
You know, in the premiere episode, you know, Gabriel Iglesias and I you know, I wouldn't say we were, you know, adversaries at any time. I think we just didn't really know each other doing, you know, comedy. And, you know, he became very successful. You know, I had my show and stuff, and we never really had done anything together. And then they asked me to do the Golden Globes. I said, I'd love to. And they said, you're going to present with Gabriel Iglesias. And I said, yeah, I think it's time to, you know, shake hands and, you know, bring ourselves together, which I think, because the way I was raised as an only child, that if you had even a little bit of thinking somebody might want to take something from you, like, you just shut everybody out. That's terrible. But having him on the show, and then doing the Golden Globes, and then asking him, hey, would you do the show? We're going to premiere, and having him say yes. It's big. It's big for me.
It's such a huge moment to see, like, you know, in terms of Latino comedians, it's like, there you go. That's it. So it was really fun to be a part of.
Well, gang, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For taking time to talk to us. I'm really enjoying the new season.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Right on, man. Dude, thanks for your time.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.